there for some jazz music this morning? Well, two of the most sought-after jazz singers, or just singers, are with us today to tell us more about their new band. We have here this morning Nicole Asensio and Gian Magdangal. Of course, good morning. And you also brought with you...
Yes, Nicole, Tehedor.
Okay, all right. Good morning to you guys. I didn't say jazz singers and just singers.
We're just singers.
No, you guys are jazz singers. Okay, the two of you, you're both known. Pag sinabi Gian Magdangal, Nicole Asensio, kilala kayo in your own right. But you have been performing in several shows since the start of the year together. How did it start? Like, was it an experiment na, let's form a group, let's do jazz? How did it start? Gian?
Well, actually for me, when I was still abroad, I've been messaging Nicole that, hey, I have this dream about us doing a jazz duo. I mean, it's as funny as it may sound. We're here right now doing this jazz duo thing, and that's how it actually started.
It started with a message across the ocean.
When he said that, Nicole, what was your reaction? He said, okay, let's do it right away?
Well, I was hesitant at first because I came from classical, I came from a rock band. And so I was like, jazz? I'm not a jazz singer. Why would I do that? And I mean, this guy I've worked with many times before, but I was like, are we really going to do this? The moment he came home, I realized he was serious because he came to one of my gigs and we had a little chat and he was like, we're really doing this. I'm like, okay, we're really doing this. Let's do this. We're here in CNN now.
Wow, you both did that. It like kumbaga nag-work well together, right?
Yeah, it worked very well.
I hope so.
I hope so. We're working on it right now.
We're working on it.
But our first gig was, we were really floored because it was like a first gig that was with an 18-piece big band.
Yes.
And it just happened.
18-piece big band, wow.
Led by Michael Guevara. Yeah, Project 2-1 big band.
Nice, okay.
Yeah.
And how was that like working with an 18-piece?
we were floored.
It's like all of a sudden yung kotse na dinadrive mo, naging mahal, naging Ferrari or something.
Parang ganun.
That's how it felt.
Yeah, and then we just looked at each other and said, oh my gosh, Nick, we gotta keep doing this. And that's what we're doing now.
Well, jazz, and alam naman natin, jazz is timeless, right? What's your advice what would be your advice, both of you, to those who want to pursue on a career on classical music? And kasi nga, you, like what you said, na classical ka, and then nag-rock, and then Gian, pop, R&B, theater,
musical theater
din si Nicole. But what's your advice kung ito yung gustong career path?
Well, for me, the advice I would give would still be a cliche, like just follow your heart. Because jazz for me was one of those genres that has always been there, na lagi kong pinapakinggan. And I was always frustrated na sabi ko, nako, one day I want to sing jazz din.
Tinuloy mo na nga eh.
So tinuloy na namin. So I just really followed my heart. And that's how it is. That's how it is for me. I just keep kicking and just keep following what I love to do.
How about you, Nicole? You've been in an all-girl rock band. You've done theater, but this, jazz, do you see yourself still doing this like many more years to come?
To be honest, I had my reservations because my first jazz experience was with AMP Big Band and I didn't feel like I was worthy. And I talked to Michael Guevara and I said, Mike, natatakot ako. I don't want to do this. I don't deserve to be here. And he said, bakit? You like classical, right? And I'm like, a bit, yeah. And he's like, you like rock, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I love rock. And he's like, well, for me, Michael, jazz has the discipline of classical with the freedom of rock and roll. So what do you have to be afraid of? So I was just like, oh, okay, if you put it that way, then I guess I'll take a chance on it.
Of classical and rock and roll. Okay, you have your upcoming shows coming up. Why don't you invite everybody to watch you guys and your 18-piece big band?
Yes, so this Wednesday we'll be at the Upper House at the BGC Taguig. And we'll be performing with Bayana and Brass Rosette.
So Nicole
also is there, of course. And it's called Jazz House Manila. So we're promoting that together with the Project 201 Big Band led by Michael Guevara.
Nice, we can't wait to see that. Thank you again, Nicole. Thank you, Gian. Thank you, Kim and Nicole. But we can't let you go without, of course, singing a classical song for us this morning. So Nicole, Gian, take it away.
Thank you. This is an original song called I Might Love You.
Oof, nice. I Might Love You.
It's strange how these days I think about me sing in the mornings, but crazy at night. Just the sight of your eyes is enough to drive me wild, like a child full of questions, unafraid of truth. I should probably ask myself, could I love you?
I've noticed that when you're gone, I'm simply not the same. I do my best to keep calm, but I'm flustered when I hear your name. Just a trace of your embrace is enough to burn down this place. Turn up the heat, I got the thirst. Even though I'm not the first, I should probably ask myself, should I love you?
Let's love like the world was.
Make love like the room was burning. The sky could be falling, but we would be stalling. You know what I do? I think I might love you.
And that's it this Monday. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Christine Jacob-Sandejas.
That's right. New Day is back tomorrow at 6 on the dot. I'm Andrei Felix.
And I'm Ria Tanjuatco Trillo. Enjoy your morning. Have a great day.